your hate mail to the runs. All right, so first up, a kobold that's sleeping. There's pretty much nothing he can do, but I am putting them in the turn tracker irregardless. Rurach, you're up. Rurach. I'll get that name right eventually.
Bonus action that I will enrage.
All right. Ooh, is that your last rage for the day as well?
That's
Ooh.
it. Have a long rest. Let's hope we can have a long rest in this keep. And I will attack the kobold that's directly in front of me.
Okay. Ooh, they're spraying for mosquitoes. Perfect thing to do here in Florida. Thank you, County. I appreciate it. Oh, you crush him. Yeah, you crush him. That is a hit.
And that is 15 damage.
Oh my gosh.
You little son
You
of
in
a...
half.
I got
You
you
cut him in
I
half.
got your ass!
Yes.
Moody Hooves, I have your ass, Moody Hooves. Welcome to the community.
Blood,
Thank you for
gore
the follow.
all over the place.
Oh yeah,
the beard.
this greenish
shit.
type of bile blood just shoots up from the neck for a couple seconds, and then the heart runs out of blood to pump, and then it just slumps over. Tries to walk around, and then it just, the heads are kind of looking up there going, oh shit, this just happened.
Yeah, Rurach's got this manic grin in his face, like, and he's now looking for his next victim.
So
That's
as soon as this kobold here is definitely going to attack you, it just saw that one of the other kobolds you attack, he's going to stab you with a short sword.
I'd like to know what his reaction is to seeing four of his friends falling asleep.
He squealed a little bit as he hit you with a 21 versus armor class.
Definitely does.
He definitely hit you.
With what's he?
And
with?
actually, he gets advantage as well because I'm going to be using pack tactics against you guys,
Okay.
which I basically get advantage on. One of the kobold's allies is one within 5 feet of the ally that isn't incapacitated. So actually, no, I do not get advantage on this because it does not fit the mechanic description. So, but anyway, 21 versus armor class is still a hit. And I will pierce you with my dagger and do some stabby stab damage for a total of 4 piercing damage against you.
Which becomes 2.
Okay. And that's it for the kobold. He is not going to do any movement. He's not going to let us guard down and take an attack of opportunity. So, all right, Misty, you're up now.
Ooh, I want to stab it. Wait, no, I'm a caster. I want to cast the death. Seeing that I have no other spell slots except for
Cantrips.
Yeah, it's cantrip time.
You could cast Prestidigitation. No, never mind. Never mind.
I'm a one-trick pony
Oh
for
my
now.
Oh yeah, the warlock is going to be awesome later on, especially later on. Yeah, it definitely scales nicely.
When my spell ranks go up, they all go up. I don't have very many, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, but don't forget you get your, I believe they're called Eldritch invocations as well. Those things are ridiculous too.
Yep, I'm gonna be able to add my charisma mod to my Eldritch Blast next level. Pretty excited about that.
That's definitely nice. All right, so you're attacking, right?
Right, I actually never decided who I was gonna attack. Let's attack this one.
Okay. And also, when you guys tell me, what type of damage that you do, make sure, well, whenever you're telling me your damage, tell me you do slashing damage or bludgeon damage or force damage or whatnot, because there's certain vulnerabilities and resistances these creatures have, and it just actually kind of helps me out a little bit when you tell me what type of damage that I'm taking.
Damn.
Wow, that is insane.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's some more XP.
And what does that mean?
5
XP.
XP
You guys can
for
thank
the channel, everyone.
Oh,
you guys
I
can
can
thank
see who the fans'
Mist for
favorite's
that.
going to be soon, Mist.
Yeah.
They better be buying us buffs, y'all. That's all I ask. the party wants some buffs.
Right? So there you go.
Big
You
purple
crit.
fist comes out of heaven and smacks that guy to the ground.
Your orb. Go ahead and you can do your orb damage. You can do the 2d10. That's what it would be, right? It's 1d10 normally. Yeah, this kobold basically implodes from the insides. Your orbs, your force orbs go inside this thing, and then all of a sudden it expands, and then it just explodes.
Oh man, it's like Phantasm.
Yes, exactly. And that was this
kobold
kobold
everywhere.
here, right? Yeah, there's definitely kobold shit everywhere. And that was this one right here, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Hey,
Was
Misty.
it that one? Can you? Yeah, okay, I got it. Yep, that was the one I thought.
I'll tell you what though, Misty. See if the channel start using this XP against us.
They could do that. A lot of the other
No!
games have done that as well.
They should use it against the Saturday group because, Friday's so much better.
Oh, shots fired.
It's Friday.
Shots
I love you,
fired.
Saturday guys. Don't hurt me.
Now you're going to be having Saturday guys pulling their points together to buy the creatures buffs for the night. Oh boy, you just opened it up. Send all hate mail to Mystaria. All right, so you can go ahead and do your movement, and Kadojo, you can go ahead and start your movement and your action as well.
I
And
move
maybe a
over to protect the
bonus.
children.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to here and attack the dual-wielding kobold.
Okay. Feel free to attack away, sir. Oh man, you just run this thing through probably. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
Max damage.
Oh yeah, you
Nice.
basically you run your samurai longsword. No, I'm just kidding on the katana, by the way. You didn't find one, but I'm rubbing that in. Now you take your short sword and you run this thing through, and you can actually see this. And Kadojo basically picks this kobold up and just throws him down, man. So now you get a bonus action as well, because you used your. So if you want to attack the other kobold, feel free to.
I am.
Your second weapon fighting, your 2-weapon fighting.
11.
11 versus armor class is a miss. So basically he takes his short sword, not even looking at you, and he kind of sticks his hand behind his back and parries your blow away. Barely a miss, though. Alright, Kadojo, that's it for you. I have one dead in the tracker I'm taking out. Krivgar, you're up now.
Okay, let's see. Probably just gonna do a move a little out of there. Take my
Cast another song. Oh, wait! You're out of spells!
You little
Uh-oh.
scumbag! I got your name!
lost your
I
voice.
got your ass!
Rental
I'm out of magic for the
Matard,
moment.
thank you very much for the follow,
So I just
Rental
move out a little. I'm
117.
gonna
Thank
take
you.
my hand crossbow
Welcome to the
and shoot
community.
at this guy right here.
Which one? Okay, shoot away. Yeah, so you're able to, as part of your moving action, you can switch weapons, no problem. Yeah, you guys can look at the EXP purchases. There's a whole list for 5e, so. Oh, they're spraying for bugs. 15's a hit.
15.
Nice.
Arrow hits.
Nice.
And make sure, one thing about this guy, you go ahead and roll your damage, but I'll go ahead and tell you, make sure you guys really take care of your character sheet, because the character sheet is so easy to take care of. Make sure you take care of that, please. 3 damage. An arrow lodges into the neck area of this kobold, and it does not go down.
And for the remainder of my movement, I'm going to be hiding back behind the building in a la Final Fantasy Bard Edward when he's hiding when injured.
All right, so now the one that is injured is going to attack the barbarian.
Wait a
And
second.
That is
Wait a second.
Mhm.
He's already attacked the barbarian.
Oh,
and
wait.
I'm
yeah.
waiting to get him.
Hold on 1 second. I need to take one out. All right, so yes, it is your turn. I just caught that as I was exclude that last roll. Even though it was a miss, just exclude that. And you are up, Guy.
I've drawn my
This one is
sword.
asleep.
I've drawn my sword, but he no longer fits the parameters for a sneak attack. I'm just going to pierce him with my rapier, as they say.
Sure, you can attack him, and you'll get your sneak attack damage bonus because you've got several allies that are adjacent to you. So if you have allies adjacent to that target, you'll get sneak attack.
After all, he blocked my attack, so he's not expecting the deal.
So go ahead and do your attack roll. 1d20 plus all your good mods. So all of these other guys are pretty much unconscious, which definitely does automatic critical hits, which we did that right last time. So there we go. And the attack rolls have advantage, so we did that right last time. Good job. Alright, so you hit, and you're probably going to go ahead and kill him, so go ahead and roll damage anyway. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it looks like everybody's getting in on the action tonight and killing these. I'll tell you what, that sleep spell is super nice, man. That was a good
Definitely.
choice on taking that.
I
Because-
love our bard.
Yeah, that just takes damage away, but then again, that eats up spell slots too. So
Yeah.
yeah, nice job with that. Yeah, you definitely get the kill on that. So Zealous, you run your dagger. You run your rapier through, finish off that kobold. So now you guys are not out of combat, but you are still in combat, and you see that there are basically 4 sleeping kobolds, and this woman here that is around you, she is just kind of like spinning in a circle. She does not know if, and it looks like she's still in a defensive position as well. She just doesn't know if she can trust you. And one of the children runs out to her and hugs her and pretty much hangs on to her leg. Oh, Mommy, I love you.
Can I sort of walk past her as I'm walking past her? I said, attend to your husband and children. As I'm just walking past her.
Oh, you tell her to go tend to her
Husband and children.
Take it easy, Cat. Thank you very much, man. All right.
We shall deal with this.
She lets down her guard and she runs over to her family and is with her husband.
How many rounds is 1 minute again?
It is 10 rounds with 6 seconds per round. So it would be...
Okay.
You have plenty of time. The sleep lasts, 1 minute, right?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yep, so you probably got about another 30 seconds left. I mean, it's 30, 40 seconds. All right, so
All
what
right,
are you
guys.
doing? We're back up to the top of the order. Rurach, what are you doing? I think I said that right. Rurach.
I think we better finish off most of these. We're keeping one alive, or is there any need because we've got now found this lady and her family?
Yeah, as she...
No, we need information from the enemy, not from the defendees.
The smartest looking one.
I'd say tie them all up.
They're all sucking their thumb. Pick one.
Wrong.
They are.
I'll
Dave,
just
is
attack
it-
the one I'm right in front of.
David.
We keep one. There's no point in keeping all 4 of them. That's just 4 people we have to.
Yeah, kill.
And
I would agree. So
Keep
Rurach,
2
you're up.
prisoners, query?
What are you doing, Rurach? It is your
I'm
turn.
gonna-
So
I'm going to hit the one that's I'm directly behind now.
okay, give me a roll of advantage. It is unconscious, and you guys can see here. You guys can scroll down, and you can look at the unconscious condition, which we did it right last time. Attack rolls have advantage, and when your attack hits, if it hits with advantage, then you score an automatic critical hit because it is pretty much unconscious and it is rendered incapacitated. So
Dave, is there one that wears like special armor or has more heavily armor?
no, they're all just they look like they're just all the same type of kobold. They're all wearing basically, horrible armor. I believe they're wearing leather armor.
$23.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you crush this thing. Thank goodness for advantage, huh? Because I would have spent 100 EXP to let you take a roll on the Wheel of Misfortune. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
26
gosh.
damage.
You smitter this thing into the ground. This thing is just, it's in bits
the
and
rage.
pieces. All right, so you can go
Hey,
ahead
Dave.
do a little bit of hold on, guys. You can go ahead and do a little bit of movement as well, Ralph, and then Mist, you're up now. 1 second, guys. I'll get to you guys.
No, all I was going to say is like that kobold just went through the meat grinder.
He did basically went through the blender. Holy shit!
Actually, I'm going to hold an action, and if one of them wakes up, I'm going to cast a spell to knock them over.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Not to kill, but just to.
And the
kill.
trigger will be if one wakens up. So, wakes up.
Wakes up before I.
The one I
mean,
just hit ain't waking up.
He's not waking up. Oh my gosh, no way.
Just basically covering, so I'm holding.
I like that. So if somebody actually hits for minimum damage, your trigger will wake it up, and then bam, you can just blast it and maybe finish it off. I like that strategy.
Thank you.
So Kadojo, you're up now. What are you doing? You can go ahead and take your movement and splice one of these things if you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna first attack the dual-wielding
All right,
kobold first.
go ahead and roll an advantage because it is unconscious. You run another one through. Go ahead and roll damage, and it's crit damage as well. So 2 weapon plus your modifier. Man, thank goodness you can do that with those macros on that advantage and disadvantage. Thank goodness. That is, hats off to Roll20 for that. Yeah, you run that thing through as well. It didn't even feel it.
And I'm gonna attack the one to my immediate left, sandwiched between me and the dwarf.
Okay. Ooh. I like it. Bonus action. Another slam and hit. Probably another death. And another crit. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kadojo.
No, not the one with the shield. The one with dual-wielding weapons.
I mean, this
That
one right
one.
here, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
gotcha.
and then the one sandwiched between me and the dwarf. The one on top I didn't kill.
Okay. So that's it. Krivgar, what are you
Oh,
doing?
hang on. Oh.
What did you want to do?
I'm just gonna walk up to the last remaining kobold and just kind of put my foot on his chest and my sword to his throat. Just sort of as a ready position.
Well, guess what? As you did that, you woke up the kobold. Because any type of movement on it or any kind of jarring will wake the kobold up. So you woke the kobold up, and so now you have your trigger available to you because you see this thing starting to move, Mist. And if you
I'll
would,
hold my spell. I'm not going to cast it on the last remaining one.
okay. All right. So that's it. So this kobold has woken up, and Krivgar, it is now your turn. This is a typical level 1 encounter, guys. The kobolds have a 1/8 value. So
Alright.
8 equals
I'm gonna
1.
just
1/8
run up
equals
to 'em.
times 8 equals 1.
Pulling my rapier
The
out.
party is 1. So it was that's an even fight. I mean, you
And
can
I'm
spice it
going
up.
to-
You can add more things, you know.
I can do a non-lethal attack, right?
You can knock them out if you want to. Absolutely. You can do a blow, and it's like you can do in combat. You know, you can look on the in our handbook here on our character sheet. You can do in combat. I believe it says pulling up on a blow, something like that.
Why would you want to hit him? I have my foot on his chest and my sword on his throat.
Yeah, there you go. Knocking a
He's not-
creature out. Sometimes an attacker
Well-
wants to incapacitate a foe rather than deal a killing blow. So when an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out instead of finishing out. So you can basically hit him. You can hit him for 50 damage and still pull up on the killing blow and just knock him out. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So you're saying not to do that, Kadoja, then?
No, we need him awake to answer questions.
Okay, 1 second then. Let me think of something different.
You should hit him over the head like the honky tonk man with your lute. How he used to come out to the ring and dance and then smash his guitar over someone's head. That was pretty awesome. But I guess that just goes to show my age, guys.
Can I do something? Can I do something like kind of persuade or tell him to put down his weapon,
It's well,
or to give up?
It's not doing anything. I mean, it's down looking up at 5 humanoids, and it has the foot of Dolph Lundgren, the beautiful Dragonborn, on its chest. It's
Okay,
not
so
doing
there's
anything.
nothing. So there's nothing needed to be done then. He's just pretty much.
He is down. He is not doing anything. He doesn't
You
even
little
have
scumbag!
his
I
weapon.
got
He's
your
not even
name.
holding
I
his
got
weapon.
your ass.
Even though it's right in range.
Exactly.
Okay, so.
Frozen, thank you very much for the follow. Frozen, welcome to the community. Thank you for the follow, sir or ma'am. Thank you.
Can't think of
Look
what
at
to
the size
do
of
then.
that beard, guys.
Just stand there,
Isn't that thing getting vicious? Oh my
just-
goodness.
We're gonna
Dave-
interrogate, right?
Vicious.
Yeah, Dave, would I know if these creatures only spoke Draconic, or do they speak
Oh
Common
yeah.
as well?
No, they speak Draconic.
Yeah,
you-
but do
you-
they only
you know what
speak
they-
that?
Well, you don't know that, but they do speak Draconic.
Okay, well then.
Because you heard the other ones running up the hill speaking Draconic,
You
so
little scumbag!
you're pretty much
I got
assuming
your
these
name.
speak,
I got your
Draconic
ass.
as well. Crazed Killer, thank you for the follow as well. Crazed Killer, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm really intimidating. If you can teach me the word for
I know I can. I can try to intimidate him into answer questions that Kadojo might have.
Alright, so what are you doing, Storm? Because we're going on to somebody else. You need to
You little
make up your
scumbag!
mind. What you
I
want
got
to do.
your name. I got your
I'm going to
ass.
intimidate him.
Enigmatic, thank you for the
And-
follow.
Try to get him in a position where he will answer questions freely.
He's pretty vulnerable right now. I bet you he'll answer some questions.
But even make it more,
Intimidating?
yeah.
Like a physical type of intimidation instead of a charismatic type of intimidation? Because usually, it's like charisma is usually the ability that's used for intimidation. But there are optional rules that allow the DM to use other stats for other things. So if you want to do some kind of physical intimidation, I would be up for that. So, but anyways,
How about if we do something physical, like take a finger?
ooh, I like that. So let me ask you guys this real quick. It is almost midnight. Are you guys able to stay a little while longer?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's finish up.
yes,
Right.
sir.
All right.
Definitely.
Yep.
No one has church in the morning or anything like that at like 5 a.m.?
I gotta do convention stuff, but it can wait.
Well, Dave, it's
Right.
5 a.m. already, so I'd be late.
Oh,
It's all
man.
good.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's right. I
No, it's
forgot.
all good.
All right, we'll go for. You guys are almost done anyway for the night, so. All right, so you guys
Yeah.
basically this kobold is at. I mean, it's at your mercy. I mean, seriously. I mean, it is.
Well, then I'm going to turn to Kadojo since he's on the kobold and ask him. So, what do you have in mind in asking this kobold?
Are you guys speaking in common, or are you speaking in Draconic, or what are you guys doing?
Draconic.
Draconic.
All right, so everyone hears. They're starting to speak their slithery type of language. They're starting to speak Klingon, the D&D equivalent to Klingon, I guess. Pokchok. I guess that I could envision Draconic sounding like, sort of like Klingon. Why not? All right, so what are you guys saying to each other? You guys take over from here. What are you guys saying?
I guess the first question I'm going to ask is, who is your master?
The one who flies.
What is his name?
The Great Blue Dragon. Oh, that is killing my voice. Yeah.
I love it though.
I can only imagine, dude.
So he only knows this dragon as the Great Blue Dragon. And that's it.
Hurry your questions, because I can't do much more of this.
Why are you attacking this village?
For riches. To pay our offering to the dragon.
To the Blue Dragon?
Blue dragon.
And he spits at you. He notices the color of your metallic colors, and he spits at you. And he calls you rejectful dragons.
You are both rejectful dragons.
And he spits a green loogie, and it drips off of your nose, Kadojo.
Would you guys be telling us what they're saying? Obviously, I can't speak Draconic.
Well,
you,
later.
You
later.
just hear a bunch of Klingon,
Okay.
basically.
Alright, I'm gonna ask it one last question. How many are you?
There are an infinity amount of us. You will never be able to kill us all.
And then, in Draconic, I say, you want to bet, and just slide my sword through its throat.
Oh man, I love it. Thank you, God. Thank you for doing that, because my voice is like, ugh.
I turn to him. I say, I sure hope you gave us something good to go on.
Well, I look at Kadojo, and still saying in Draconic, didn't seem like he had a lot of information for us.
I'm not
Maybe
even
we need
gonna make you do an attack roll for that either, because you basically had your weapon up to his throat. I'm not gonna.
Coup de grace.
You know, yeah.
So,
Say that again. That sounded good.
coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
I always thought it was coup de grace, or whatever. It is. I like
Hey,
that.
my last name's Grace. I just say Grace with everything.
Hey, there you go. That sounds better yet. It's now officially coup de grace. Especially, Dirt calls sarcophaguses carciphaguses. So now I
Yes,
call
he does.
I call all the sarcophagus carciphaguses now. And I had one guy on YouTube, guy or girl, says, those things are called sarcophaguses? And I was like, oh man, you guys, you don't even understand the joke there. Because I call them carciphagus now. Because of dirt. It's sort of like a tribute to the closer. Alright, so you run that short sword right through his throat, man. And
I rip off a piece of his clothing and just sort of wipe my face off, and then say Draconic to the other Dragonborn, this was a nobody, a nothing. He knew nothing of value. And then we sort of turn and walk over.
And I reply to him, I think we may need to find somebody else in this town.
We are out of combat, aren't we?
You are now out of combat. Yes, you are. So, you guys remember, when you're out of combat, well, if you take a rest, it's not like 4E, you can just start using healing surges pretty much instantly. You literally have to have a